The National Football League. And up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Commanders coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down from the 31. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Steelers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Out to his left. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll motion McLaurin left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Going right back to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down at 6.
Ready? Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Again, that's Watkins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Wilson. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
George Pickens
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
A final shot before break. Daniels airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Daniels.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Now Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard
Come on.
line.
Set. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Hook up a 15 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Here's Wilson.
Open man, that's the tight end fire move.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Wilson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Eckler now between the tackles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. What?
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They hand this off to Harris. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. 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 Shot alert.
Here's Daniels.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on. Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Harris.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now Harris. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.